Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be doing Merchant of Venice Act 2 Scene 6. For all the previous act and all the previous scenes, I will be giving the link in the description below so you can go through them as well. So let's begin. So this scene it takes place in Venice in front of Shylock's house. Enter Greciano and Salarino. Greciano. This is the penthouse under which Lorenzo desired us to make stand. So penthouse is basically a shed in front of the house. So he says that Lorenzo told us to stay here only. Wait for him here only. So Salarino. His hour is almost past. Salarino says that the time till which Lorenzo told us to wait, it is almost over. Greciano. And it is marvel, he outwills his hour. For lovers ever run before the clock. So he says that, yeah, you are right. And it is very strange that he is late because lovers they are always in rush to meet. Salarino. Oh, 10 times faster. Venus pigeons fly to see lovers bond. New maids then they are wont to keep obliged faith unforfeited. So Salarino says that of course the pigeons of the Venus, so Venus is the god of love. So pigeons they fly 10 times faster when they know that they want to bond a new love. So he says that uh, the lovers they are in much more hurry when they go for an engagement, then they are sure that they won't break the marriage vows. Greciano, that ever holds, who riseth from a feast with that keen appetite that he sits down. So now Greciano, he starts giving examples that like a person who is very hungry and sits down for a feast, of course he won't stand up with that much hunger with which he sat down. Where is the horse that doth untreated again his steadiest measures with the unbated fire that he did pace them first? So another example that he gives is that whenever a horse it goes for a walk, then of course it is very energetic and very enjoying. But whenever he comes back from the very that walk, only whenever he comes back, of course it doesn't have that much energy with which it started. So all things that are with more spirit chased than enjoyed. All the things are much more enjoyable when we chase after them. But when we gain an achievement, it doesn't seem that enjoyable. How like a younger or a prodigal, the scarfed bark puts from her native bay, hugged and embraced by this trumpet wind. How like the prodigal doth she return, with overwedged ribs and ragged sails, lean rent and beggared by this trumpet wind. So another example he gives is that just like a spendthrift young man, if a ship it goes out with a sail, all with a flag and all, it goes out with on the sail in the sea or an ocean alone, then of course it won't come back in the same condition. Like whenever it goes for a sail, it like goes through the waves and all like dancing, but when it comes back, it's all shattered due to very large winds whenever it goes alone, just like a spendthrift person. Salarino. Here comes Lorenzo. More of this hereafter. So Salarino he points out that Lorenzo has come. So now enters Lorenzo and Lorenzo. Sweet friends, your patience for my long abode. So he says that thank you for patiently waiting for me. Not I, but my affairs have made you await. When you shall please to play the thieves for wives, I will watch as long for you then. So he says that it was my business that made you waiting, and whenever it will be your turn to steal the wives, I will be the one waiting for you. Approach here dwells my father Jew. Who is within? So he points out to a house and he says that this is the house of my father in law, who is a Jew, that is Shylock. And then he screams out that like he is calling out that who is inside. Enter Jessica above, disguised as a boy. So Jessica, she comes to the window and she has disguised as a boy. So you remember that in the previous scene, we got to know that previous scene, I think, that Jessica she sent the letter to Lorenzo in which she mentioned that she had prepared page boy's dress. So Lorenzo, he decides that Jessica will be the torchbearer as she will be disguised as a boy. So here it is mentioned that only. Jessica, who are you? Tell me for my certainty. I bet I will swear that I do know your tongue. So Jessica says that please tell me truthfully that who you are. Of course I remember I got to know that who you are by your voice, but still for certainty. Lorenzo. Lorenzo and I love. So Lorenzo says that it is me, Lorenzo. Jessica, Lorenzo certain, and I am love indeed. For who love I so much, and now who knows but you, Lorenzo, whether I am yours. So Jessica says that of course I know it's Lorenzo and my only love, because who else I'm going to love so much. So she says that now she asks Lorenzo that who else knows how much I love you. So Lorenzo, heaven and thy thoughts are witness that thou art. Now Lorenzo replies that heaven and you and your own thoughts are the witness. Jessica, here, catch this casket. It is worth the pains. I am glad it's night. You do not look on me, for I am much ashamed of my exchange. But love is blind, and lovers cannot see the pretty follies that themselves commit. For if they could, Cupid would blush to see me thus transformed to a boy. So Jessica, she throws a casket towards Lorenzo and says that do catch it because it is worth the pains. So what she wants to say is that do not miss the casket because it is very important. As you remember that in the previous scene we got to know that Jessica, she decided to take some jewels and ducats along with her. That is, she was going to take from her father without telling him, of course. So the casket contained all those jewels and ducats only. I am glad it's night. You do not look on me, for I am much ashamed of my exchange. So Jessica is saying that I thank God that it's night because I'm very much ashamed of my exchange of clothes as a boy. And she says that of course love is blind and lovers cannot see such small faults that they commit, because if they could then of course Cupid will also be ashamed of me seeing transformed as a boy. So who is Cupid? Cupid is basically the god of love. Lorenzo, they sent for you must be my torchbearer. So Lorenzo, he says that quickly come down from the window, quickly come down because you are going to act as a torchbearer for me. Jessica, what must I hold a candle to my shames? They in themselves, good sooth, are too light. So Jessica says that what I will be a torchbearer, so that means she has to hold a candle which will reveal her. So she says that my clothes they are extremely light and they are going to be revealing. Why, this is an office of discovery. Love and I should be obscured. So she says that if I hold the candle, then of course I am going to be revealed very easily and quickly. On the other hand, instead I should be concealed from others because they are eloping. Lorenzo. So are you sweet, even in the lovely garnish of a boy. But come at once, for the close night doth play the run away, and we are stayed for at Bassanio's feast. So Lorenzo says that quickly come down. You look very good even in the disguise of a boy. And he says that please come down quickly because the night which is supposed to hide us from everyone, it is quickly slipping away as it was going to be daylight soon. So he says that, and we are also expected to be at Bassanio's feast very soon, so we are not going to be late. Jessica, I will make fast the doors and gild myself with some more ducats and be with you straight. So Jessica, she says that I will quickly lock all the doors and I will carry some more ducats along with me and I will be coming back soon. So Jessica, she exits, she goes back to the house to lock everything and take more ducats. Grishano, now by my hood, a gentle and no Jew. So Grishano says that now I get to know that Jessica, she is a very gentle girl and she is nothing like a Jew. So here he basically wants to say that she does not have a qualities like a Jew has. he does not specifically mention to Shylock, he is specifically mentioning to the whole Jew community, because at that time there was not very good relations among Christians and Jews. So Lorenzo, beshrew me, but I love her heartily, for she is wise, if I can judge of her. So he says that I love her with my whole heart. I think she is very wise person, if I can judge rightly. And fair she is, if that mine eyes be true. And she is very beautiful, if my eyes don't deceive me. And true she is, as she hath proved herself. And she is a very truthful person, as she has proved to be. And therefore, like herself, wise, fair, and true, shall she be placed in my constant soul. So he says, with all these three qualities of her, that is wisdom, she is pretty or beautiful, and she is very truthful person, and with all these three qualities, she will be placed in my heart forever. Enter Jessica. What art thou come? Oh, gentlemen, away! Our masquerading maids by this time for us stay. So Jessica, she comes back with the ducats, and now Lorenzo, he says that since you have come, all the gentlemen, let's go. So here, gentlemen, he is referring to Grishana and Salarino. So he says that let's go, as our other masquerading mates, they will be waiting for us. So they were going to conduct a masquerade ceremony. So all the other members, they were waiting for them. Exit Lorenzo with Jessica and Salarino. So Lorenzo, Jessica, and Salarino, they all three exit from that place, from the scene basically. Enter Antonio. Antonio, who is there? Graciano, Signor Antonio. So now Antonio, he calls out that who is there. So when Graciano, he says Antonio, he says that here he calls out Antonio. Antonio, Fee Cristiano, where are all the rest? It's 9 o'clock. Our friends all stay for you. No masquerade tonight, the wind is come about. Bassanio presently will go abroad. I have sent 20 out to seek for you. So Antonio calls out to Graciano and says that where are all the rest of the people? It's already 9 o'clock and all of the friends, they were waiting for you. And he says that then that there will not be any masquerade ceremony tonight, because the wind, it doesn't favor. Moreover, Bassanio, he has to go abroad, that is Venice, on his ship. And he also mentions that Antonio, he has sent 20 men to look for Greciano alone. Greciano, I am glad on it. I desire no more delight than to be under sail and gone tonight. So why did Antonio? He sent 20 men just to seek for Greciano, because he was also about to go with Bassanio to Venice. So of course Bassanio was running late. So Greciano says, of course I am really glad that I am getting the chance to go over there, and I will be sailing all the way to there. Execute. So the scene, it ends. So as usual, these are the few questions I have prepared, and you all can go through it by pausing the video. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.